Here they are. Hands up!
Stop! Don't shoot!
Fractured. A family, a nation, a dream. Evening of 28th of August, 1920.
Joseph, will you serve those gentlemen, please? Ah, Mary, you got your new hat. Isn't that only gorgeous? Here, give me a look at it.
There you are, Mammy.
Isn't it beautifully made? Where'd you get it?
I went to Switzer's on Grafton Street in the end. It'll be another few years before Cleary's is open again, I heard them saying.
On the green ribbon, look. Did Sissy help you pick it out?
Sissy? Oh, yes, and a nice gentleman there, so I looked very pretty in it too.
Oh, you'll turn the head of some handsome young fellow with that, I'm sure.
What makes you think I haven't already?
The province be a nation once again. Hey!
Well, somebody's in good form.
Mammy, will you have a dance with me?
I will not. Would you stop? Where were you till this hour? You barely had your dinner swallowed when you were gone out.
Me and O'Reilly, we had a bit of a party, I suppose.
A great party. How's the lovely Mary?
I'll be in the kitchen if you want me, Mammy.
You'll have to try a bit harder with her, O'Reilly. 'Twas a great party, Mammy.
And where did you get the money? You're still on strike. Did you get a new job? Oh, that'd be great news.
Mammy, I'm on strike. You don't get jobs when you're striking.
Yeah, you don't anyway. You better not be up to any mischief, Sean, do you hear me?
I wasn't, Mammy. Honest.
You promised me.
It was just a bit of a get-together with the lads. We were having a few pints. They looked after me. They're good lads. It's all right.
I know what you were sniggering about, Joe O'Reilly. And the buttons of your trousers wide open.
What?
Looks like you need to get some food into you. A bit of soakage.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Sit down, the two of you. I'll give Mary a shout to get you some food. Mary! Get your brother and his friends some sandwiches there.
But it was a glorious night all the same. The brave IRA against the cowardly RIC. That's an ambush worthy of a song.
Oh, well, don't start singing whatever you do. You haven't a note in your head.
Sure, we'll have the words by the end of the night. One moonlit night on the roads from Kill.
Mary said you were back. Where'd you get to?
You're interrupting me flow, Tomas. The boys of the IRA stood still.
What?
He's writing a song, the idiot.
About Kill. Now, one moonlit night on the road from Kill.
Were you at Kill?
Yes. Sure, it doesn't matter now, Sean. Sit in here, Tomas, and learn. Might help the big boys notice you.
Don't tease him, O'Reilly.
I want to learn.
Okay. So one moonlit night on the road from Kill, the boys of the IRA stood still.
Yeah, you might have something there.
Went through the air of the cold still night.
You've used still twice.
4 black uniforms came into sight.
Oh, yeah, boyo. That's not bad. That's not bad.
We'll have to write it down before we forget it. Have you a pencil on you?
I do. I've no paper, though.
I'll get some in the kitchen. The boys are in great form, Mary. Do you want to hurry with those sandwiches? Is there paper here?
I don't like that O'Reilly fellow.
Oh, he's grand.
They say he was at Kill. 2 RIC men died at Kill.
Yeah, after they fired on our lads.
I heard the IRA lads just shot the RIC lads in cold blood. There was no warning.
That's... I didn't hear that. Our boys wouldn't do that. Sean wouldn't.
Yeah, but O'Reilly would. And Sean is very tight with him.
I've got my papers, so I'll go.
Yes, off you run.
We can't just say what happened. That's not poetic enough.
True. We need to tell a good story. Make people feel what it's like to be there.
One sheet of paper?
Yeah. Make the hairs on the back of their necks rise up. The crackle of the bullets and the smell of gunpowder.
So you were definitely there then?
20 against 1. The lone Irishman against the might of the British Empire.
Jesus, that's powerful.
You see, that's how you get people on your side. Tell them what they want to hear, and then make them sing it. Romantic Ireland, eh?
Right then. Try for another verse there. You're getting this down, Tomas, yeah?
Aye.
The 20 polis hove into view.
I thought there were only 4.
There was, but sure, that doesn't matter. This is a song. Will be a song or a poem, maybe. We haven't finished it yet.
Tom Harris stood like Cuchulainn of old.
Well, should we mention his name, do you think?
Actually, you're right. Not right away, anyway, if any of the RIC were to hear it.
That would be the end of him, all right.
They're lifting a lot of IRA. Another one in Cork there the other day.
Bloody RIC. Betraying their own people and their own country.
And you went to school with half of them, Sean. There's your sandwich.
Given with love as usual, Mary. Stay out of what's not your business.
So were you not friends with them? Did you not play football with them? Play chasing with them?
It's not the same. They're different now.
And how are they different from you or me?
They swore loyalty to the crown. They may as well have sold their soul to the devil.
Here. The RIC are good men doing their job to keep the peace for all the people of Ireland.
You're a pretty girl, Mary, but you haven't a clue.
Don't patronise me, Mr. O'Reilly.
The RIC are in bed with the Tans. Did you not hear what's after happening in Kill and Nace?
I know what happened in Kill. 2 RIC men shot by the IRA and then...
I meant after that. And in Nace. Last night.
Well, I heard there was a bit of trouble, but I didn't know there
Bit of
was...
trouble? Oh, there was a bit of trouble, all right. Yes, last weekend was unfortunate.
Terrible. Unfortunate.
The police opened fire on our lads and they were forced to shoot back to defend themselves.
I heard it differently.
Well, you obviously didn't hear it all. The other night, the Black and Tans burst into brothels and Kill. The old house and started firing into the ceiling and stole a rake of drink for themselves and the best of the whiskey. And then shot a man's horse on the way out. And the boys in the RIC barracks directly opposite did nothing. Holed up nice and cosy, looking right out across the street at them doing it.
Well, the Tans are bad, all right, but you can't blame the RIC on everything.
That's not all. Didn't they barrel into Nays in a lorry then, loaded up on drink, firing shots up and down the main street. Then they smashed the windows of Bush's boot shop, right beside the RIC barracks, and set the whole thing ablaze. 3 children nearly killed.
The fellas in the RIC aren't like the Black and Tans. They wouldn't do anything like that.
No, Mary, they'll do nothing instead. Keepers of the peace, my arse.
I think that's enough politics for one night. Let's leave it at that.
You think this is politics, Mrs. Barry? This is a war against the British oppression. And the RIC are part of that war, just like...
Yeah, that's enough now.
Just like the Black and Tans, just like the British Army.
Come on, Joe, let's leave it for now, all
Should
right?
they all have to be wiped out, starting with the British Army then?
Mr. O'Reilly, I need you to leave. Sean, take him out.
Come on, Joe, you've had enough. I'm taking you home.
No, Sean, I'm fine. Sure, I haven't finished my bottle yet.
No, you're going home.
Mary, you do well to stay out of all that talk.
But Sean is allowed, and I don't think he should be going around with that.
Will you go tidy up out back? Tomas, get some stock ready for tomorrow. Where the hell's your father when you need him? What on earth? Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
He was fairly buckled. The air hit him and his legs went to jelly.
Why wasn't I included for Kill?
Well, there were a lot of men mobilised already. Wouldn't want to have it too crowded. Sure, you were working here anyway, so you wouldn't have been able to come.
And what happened exactly? I heard our lads shouted hands up and they started shooting at us. But Mary says...
What does Mary know? The sergeant went for his gun and we all fired.
All 20 of you.
Well, yes. Well, no. I was at the back. I didn't see too closely what happened.
So, did we fire first?
What are you trying to say? These orders came from McPartlin himself to Colgan to Harris. Eliminate the RIC, take their guns. Job number 1. Simple. The RIC's loyalty is to the King of England. Where do your loyalties lie?
Stop it. My loyalties lie with our men, of course they do. I know there'll need to be sacrifices, but...
Sacrifice? What do you know about sacrifice? You're just a child. Like I said before, soft.
That's unfair and you know it.
I'm going to bed, Mammy.
I'm after finding this, Sean. Can you explain it?
'Tis a bit of paper, means nothing.
Nothing. It's a song celebrating the death of RIC Men. How could you? Your own father.
Oh, I am sick of hearing about a man I don't remember. He's dead, Mammy. Get over it.
Don't you dare
Don't you dare ever make a holy show of me in front of the boys like you did at the election. You had no right. I'm telling you all, if I want to write songs about traitors getting killed, then I will. If I want to fight for my country, then I will. And Tomas, if I want to shoot someone who I think is a threat, then I will. So you better all pick your sides.
Fractured is a Down at Heel production, made possible by a Creative Ireland grant through Kildare County Council. All episodes were written by Joe Bergen, Brendan Farrell, Claire Joyce and Martina Reilly. Sound engineer is Brendan Farrell. This episode has been assisted by Leinster Leader.